Do you want to look in that camera and say something to Caps? Because he's on the other side on the desk with Lore.
Good luck.
Okay, good luck, Lore. Back to you.
Thank you so much, Ginny and Bibi. I guess I don't know what that luck was for, but sure, congratulations to Caps on taking down Fnatic today. There was a lot of milestones today. 100 times that these teams clash, 500 games in the LEC. How do you reflect on all these achievements, Caps, and also the fact that you beat Fnatic today yet again?
Yeah, I mean, definitely shows that it's been a lot of years now of playing in the LEC, and for sure the Fnatic G2 rivalry as well. And I probably had a lot of those 500 games were probably against Fnatic as well.
Yeah,
so,
there was a lot of them.
It's been a fun time.
On both sides of the matchup, actually, Humanoid was saying yesterday that it's often an ego matchup between these two teams. Would you agree on this?
I mean, I definitely think Fnatic historically even, but also definitely true right now, are just very confident and very aggressive, and they will force fights, which will give them a lot of advantages.
Yeah.
But also we saw this game, sometimes it will just be very troll, and we will all be around, and then they will just die. So they go for very aggressive plays, and yeah, sometimes they work out.
Yeah, and a lot of people would attribute, a lot of people are very confident in Fnatic, especially myself, because I was like, you guys were slumping a little bit at the beginning, you guys were ramping up and everything. Would you say that, it took you guys a little bit to ramp up? Because I think you guys also started the latest out of all the teams, the practice for LEC, but now would you say that your slump is finally over with this Fnatic win and you guys are back to being, the usual top dogs?
I mean, I definitely think the first week was very tough for us. I think it was like, we came in with a lot of expectations about like what the meta would be, and there was all these like AP junglers especially were something we were testing out all the different ones, and like we didn't really find the right approach for us. But I think already starting week 2 scrims, we saw a huge improvement, and then week 2 games, like sure they weren't the cleanest, but they were for sure better. And I mean, it's not like I think our game right now is clean by any means, but I do think we're back to winning at least.
And it showed. Because you closed out the game, but when I look at this dive, Odo, it was scuffed, it was bloody, it's everything you want Fnatic versus G2 to be.
Yeah, we had 16 kills at minute 9, but what I wanted to ask Caps is, how does he feel being, kind of like the spectator in this game? Because you see these failed dives on bot, and then on top as well, they're trying to dive BB, and you're just sitting there in middle lane, and I'm like, oh, you guys are doing great everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, for sure, I think the initial dive, I mean, the attempt, I think, and the approach was good, but then, of course, the execution went a bit wrong. And there, you're just a bit scared because you're like, oh wait, they just did a bot dive, and we just did a bot dive and failed, and now they will do a top dive. And especially if that top dive ends up working, it could be like a big disaster. But the PB managed to survive, so that was...
Yeah, for me, this was a huge turning point in the game, because I feel like you guys, I mean, they kind of hinted because they just randomly, started fighting 4v4 when their stuff wasn't clean, but I feel like you guys are on the back foot. But also this fight, I feel like this is the game-winning fight, and I want you to walk me through this, because you're playing on the limit here.
Yeah, I mean, I think Leona was the only one in river. Like, Talia was somewhat close, but like not nearly close enough. And then he just mega went on me. I think they were not really on the same page, I guess. And especially with me having champions like Renata on my team, and like a lot of people who can peel me, it felt. I mean, I just didn't feel like I really had an angle. And to be honest, it was not. It didn't even feel really close. I think, yeah, that was just no follow-up.
It was really clean, honestly, in the end. I mean, and it's always G2, right? Although the fact that they find the clutch opportunities and they don't give any chance for the opponent to come back, and they did this back-to-back.
I mean, for me, it's just Caps diffy. Every single time we saw it at MSI, you're buffering all the Tristana vials. I mean, that's still like, that's kind of BS, Doing it this game with Corki as well is just, yeah, when this guy's on form, he always like, carries the team so hard.
Yeah.
So today was just another one of those Caps games,
I mean, we said it, it's a Caps diff most often. Caps, thank you so much for joining us. Congrats
thank you for having me.
On winning the match of the week.
Oh, guys. Would you? Wait, are we allowed to have a window open in our room?
No, you're not.
Why not?
No way!